Well, hello, guys and gals, and welcome to another Friday night live stream with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And as you can see tonight, we are back in American Truck Simulator. Going to be doing a little trucking for our Friday night. This stream's going to be, well, we're going to run till about 9 o'clock tonight. And I know it's just a few hours, but there's a good possibility I'm going to do a little farm sim later on this evening. So, like I said, on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, usually I'll do a couple hour stream and then do a late night stream. So that's the game plan anyways tonight. So anyways, welcome guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day and you're getting ready for a great weekend. So here's the game plan tonight. Everybody's been asking me about the W900. Well, Moose, do you know the W900's out? Yes, I know the W900's out. But it's just really doesn't fit into my program. But tonight, since I do have one set up for the multiplayer, I thought what I'll do tonight is I'll drive the W900 for a little bit, and then we will we'll jump over to the Peterbilt and drive it for a bit. So that's going to be the game plan tonight, is to go ahead and do a little bit of trucking in the W900. We'll talk a little bit about the W900, and then after a little bit we'll switch over to the Peterbilt, because honestly I want to, I'm trying to level my main account, so this is my multiplayer account. It is a cheat account. As you notice, I have $14 million in the account and I'm level 84. So I used a hack to go ahead and put a bunch of money in and get into the game, so I can have a decent truck to drive on the multiplayer with. And that's the only reason I am actively leveling a truck or an account for the multiplayer, so I can have a legit truck on the multiplayer. But for now, I am driving this one. This is basically my test account / multiplayer account. So that's what I'm doing. So anyways, yeah, I got the old Uncle Sam one on here. Thought I would run it for a while. I sort of like it. I like the fact that you aren't limited to just using the baby blue on it. You can adjust your base color. So basically it's a metallic paint job with the Uncle Sam laid over it. So I thought that was really cool. It's been one of my favorite paint jobs I've seen. Like the whole time I was watching the game in development, and I saw this paint job a long time ago, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to have that one. And then when the game came out and the paint job wasn't in there, I was like, where's that? Why isn't it here? And it turns out it was only limited. It was for this truck. So, but anyways, hello, Brandon, Christy, Dominique, George, Greg Smith, Jeff Nixon, Patriot King, Riley Garcia, hello. Adam, welcome to the stream. And of course, as always, welcome Nightbot, and that hamster guy is here as well. So anyways, welcome guys, glad to have y'all along. And without more ramblings of me, we'll go ahead and get to rolling on this. If you haven't seen the W900, great truck, a lot of fun to drive. If you haven't looked at it, you can go into the truck browser. You can see that you've got 3 different sleeper types. You got day cab, the studio sleeper, and then of course you have the aero cab available on it. I'm not really a big fan of the aero cab. I don't like the tall cabs on it. I know aerodynamic wise they save gas and everything, but not really into it. Same chassis setups as you have on all the trucks. You got a 220, 300 gallon chassis. Motors, you got all the way up to the C15, 625 horsepower. Then you got your different transmissions. You can get interior, you can get modern, or you can get the wood grain, and then paint jobs and all that other accessories. Still disappointed in this truck as far as what accessories you can put on it. Like you can put the front cow catcher on the front, but you can't do anything with like no lights or anything on it. There's no adjusting. You go back to Euro Truck, you had dots all over this thing where you could put, fog lights here and whatever you wanted to put on it. And it's just not there in this game. You can put a metal deflector on it. Wondering where the plastic deflector is, because a lot of people do have the black plastic one on there. Only one deflector just seems like a little chintzy on it. What else? Sun visor, you got two different ones. You can have the blind mount or the standard sunscreen on it. Air horns are modeled in, though they don't work, which is another, what? I'd like to see, I would love to see the W900 in the game be almost like the W900 mod version, where you could change out the headlights, change out whether you want the turn indicator on the fender or do you want it on the air canister. I mean, there's just so many cool mods out there that allow you to customize things like that. I wish SCS could have that flexibility to do the same things. So you can have your air filter with or without lights on it. Exhaust pipes. You can have some chicken lights down the side of it. You can either have the ovals or the thin dots. Again, where they missed out, there's no customization back here in the back on the sleeper. Would have been nice to have been able to put that on there, or put a cab rack here that you could put like your spare tire and chains and stuff like that on. That would be nice. Not there. So there's just a few things on it. And then the last thing that is just, the stack guards here, the heat shrouds on these, they look great. I love them. The only problem is when you get in the cab, you can't see around them a lot of the time. So that's sort of a bummer. So, well, Chris, I don't think it's necessary that SCS needs to get off the pot. I think their hands are tied by the manufacturer. I really do. I think Kenworth and them are really the ones that are putting it to them and telling them that, they basically, they have the certain guidelines that they had to adhere to, and I think that's what's holding them up. So, anyways, for ours, I'm gonna run without the heat guard on there because I was having trouble, like I said, with the mirrors. I was having a trouble being able to see around the pipes. I don't really care so much about being able to look backwards, leaning out the door window or whatever to look around the heat shroud. But when I was looking in the mirrors, I just couldn't see out the back of it, and that was sort of annoying. So anyways, all right, so we're in Elko, and we need to find a load here. So I'm only going to do a little bit of driving on this account, and then we'll move back over to the other one because, in all honesty, it just doesn't do much for me to drive on this account because there's no, I don't really gain anything from it. Because again, this is a hack account, and being a hack account, it's fully leveled up, and I don't gain anything out of it other than just the ability to drive this truck. So we'll drive it for a little bit, and then we'll switch back over to the Peterbilt, so that I can level a little bit on that account. All right, so we're gonna go pick up a loader and haul it. So, hello Jason, welcome to the channel. Wheels, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Let's go. Jeff, hello, welcome. Do I think when this game gets the proper following, the manufacturers, they'll release some sort of extras? I think eventually the manufacturers will realize, that they need to loosen up a little bit. When they look at what mods are being put into the game, and when they look at people are playing the mods more than they're playing the stock trucks, I think they'll realize they need to loosen up the streams a little bit, probably on SCS, and let them have more creative license as far as that goes with the trucks. You know, like I said, I've said it before. Nobody's going to play this game and go buy a Kenworth, you know, based upon playing this game. They might buy some Kenworth belt buckles and t-shirts. So all you're really doing is enhancing your brand by being a part of this game. And that's what they need to be doing. They need to be putting this out for their fans, and not really being so strict with it. That's my personal opinion. How am I? I'm doing good, Jason. Doing good. And I need to slow down a little bit before I get a speeding ticket. I will say this though, on this W900, I am less apt to run the engine way up RPM wise on this one than I am on, let's say, the Peterbilt or even the 680 Kenworth. It just feels a little bit more natural. It feels like the transmission runs out a little bit more, and it's a little easier for me to listen to the engine and not overrev the engine too much. So all right, let's back into this thing. I think I listed 4 things the other night that I don't like about this truck. One's the engine sound. The engine sound's a little bit off. You never hear a turbo wind up on this thing. So kind of miss that sound. Though if you get the Kirchenbaum sound pack for it, he's got it right. You actually hear the turbo kick in. And you get that little whining sound, which is cool. The Jake brake is broken on this thing. I can't stand that unless it's been patched in the last couple of days. Let's see. Hear that little pop, that little bit of static that's in there? You'll hear it later on going down the road. So thanks, George. Glad you like that, man. I still got some work to do on that skin. I'll get it right. But yeah, it does seem though like the engine and the transmission on this one go together really well. I'm running the 625 on this one, just because for multiplayer I decked it all the way out. Everybody loves the body style on this truck. What is this guy's problem? I don't want to clip that car. Get up here on the interstate and get hauling. I will say though, I mean, the sound of the truck versus everything else that's in the game, I like a lot better. But I still am missing that whining sound of that turbo. It's there a little bit, but it's just not there and prominent like it would be. We'll we'll probably play like this for just a little bit, and then I'll probably jump out, throw a mod in for the engine sounds, and then we'll hear the difference in what it is now and what it really should be. I mean, it's there, but it's way back in the back. Yeah, those lines drive me nuts, man. I mean, and I've messed with it a little bit, but I hadn't messed with it much yet. It's gonna be a real nightmare to try and get right. Like I say, it's perfect in the template, but when it goes on the truck, and I guess because of the way that flare is, it wraps it around and makes it too high. I gotta figure out how to fix it, but I really haven't had time to deal with it. We've got too much other stuff going on right now. Too many little irons in the fire, you know? Might work on it over the weekend a little bit. I'd like to get a version that's not that bad, that I can... A lot of people are asking me for it. I wouldn't mind putting up a version, but until I get those little issues like that out of the way, I'm not gonna put it up. Oh, that's cool, Adam. So you got your check-in apparently. Dig it, the speed limit just changed. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Jacoby, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you, buddy. Oh, I forget, I'm not doing a... I was thinking I was on multiplayer for a second because I was driving this truck. I needed to adjust something over on the side. I was trying to read and I couldn't do it. $1,100 gone in one day. I know how that feels, buddy. I just played that game. All right, back we go. Jason, there's cruise control in the game. I drive with it quite a bit. That's one of the reasons I had to jump around that car so much, because I was on cruise control and didn't unload. I just wish they'd take the cars, the abrupt AI, you know, kamikazes or keepers of speed out of the game. What did I hit right there? Wow, that was abrupt. Did I grab the guardrail or something? I must have grabbed the guardrail or something. I did not see that happening. Must have been a little bit too far over to the left. Yeah, I will have to go back and watch that in the replay and see what happened. But yeah, what I was saying is, I wish they'd get rid of the kamikaze keepers of speed that they put in here, to where, you know, I get why they've got them in there. They've got them in there so as you get over into a speed zone and you're not paying attention and there's a speed change, it's their little subtle way of letting you know there's a speed change there. But I'd rather them not just lane change and squat on me. I don't know what that was, man. I don't know if that was an invisible wall or if that was me clipping the guardrail. I sure came to an abrupt stop right there. I need to look and see where there's a service center at right here. I don't know that there is one here. We're in Reno, so there should be one in Reno somewhere. There's one. It's the second exit, so. And let's get rid of that one. So we'll get off at the second exit and we'll run over here to the service center and repair. Because that, I got the check engine light on already. So that wasn't good. It flat out gave me a rip. I don't know. What do y'all can always go back and rewind and watch what I just did. Y'all can tell me if I hit the side or what. I probably hit the guardrail. The trailer probably caught the guardrail or something. Oh, I took a lot of damage on it. I think I took like 13-14% damage off of it. I took a lot of damage. If you notice, my visit service is on my dashboard, so it tore my engine up bad. Oh, this is actually a left-hand turn. No, I didn't miss the exit, man. I'm sure I specifically was coming down here. So, engine stalled out on me. Oh, look at all this traffic. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm coming over. Oh, I'm gonna be sitting here forever. I'm gonna be sitting here for a long, long time. Where are we at? I'm thinking it might be almost better to go down one more road and come back to the service center than to try to get it from here. Because this may be one of those situations where traffic sits for a week. Oh well. This is just turning into one great thing after another. This is where we go kamikaze now. And just hit everything. Nice thing about it is this isn't my legit account, so I really don't care. All right, so let's get off here, fix this truck up, haul this load off. It is not going to be a profitable run. Look at this guy camping out at a red light. That looked like an Atlanta driver. Gonna get a red traffic violation here. I know, man, seriously, I was thinking just about plowing those cars out of the way. Just get them out of the way and get done with it. I mean, the load's already lost at this point with that nice bit of damage I took on the interstate, so. All right. Oh, great. I'm taking a Kenworth to a Peterbilt facility. Nice. Nice. You'd be like, you know, if you bought a Peterbilt, you wouldn't have these kind of problems. Elite Dude, welcome to the channel. Thank you for that subscription, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Glad to have you. Glad to see you in chat. Hopefully we'll see you on a regular basis there, buddy. All right, see how much damage we did. Brian White, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Woohoo! Wow, we did some damage, didn't we? 9% to the motor, 6% tranny, 19% chassis, 15% cabin, 3% to the wheels. Wow. Not to mention whatever it's done to the load. And I still have no idea what I hit. All right, let's get some lights turned on and let's actually decide to, from here on out, try to drive this legit. Oh, while I'm here, you know what? I've had enough of this engine sound real quick. Oh, let's load up a mod. Mod manager, and let's see, I am looking for this one, engine sound pack by Kirchenbaum, and let's turn that on as well because I know those work. And we'll turn some Jazzy Cats on as well. So those are the only ones we're gonna run, and we'll continue the game now. There we go. Now let's get in here and have a whole nother experience. Now we'll have some turbo. I cannot stand that right there. I still have not gotten that amber lights package and put it in yet. Need to get that in. All right. Yeah, you hear it just a little bit. You can hear it rolling up in the low gears, but when you get it in the higher gears and you start cruising on the interstate and everything, you'll hear that turbo kick over, and I mean, it's just missing from the other sound package. It's man, I can't even see these lights. Sometimes I wonder about the route advisor, like why it would have routed me to drive that other way instead of coming down this road to get to the main on-ramp. Just wonder about that sometimes. Yeah, see, now you can hear the turbo whistling in the background. It's faint, it's not, intrusive and way up front, but it's there and you can hear it. It sounds so much better. What's up, Kodiak? Welcome to the stream. Country Hunter, welcome. Alrighty. course I'm getting stopped. There's that little glitch in the Jake brake. And that's part of the Jake brake that they supplied with this package, is that little static and cutoff there that even Landy noticed it. We were talking about it the other day, and it's just not my system. It's on everybody's system, so. Whoa. Forgot what gear I was in. They hosed the Jake brake. I mean, it sounds great. The Jake brake sounds good on this truck, as far as from SES's side point, but where it shuts off, it's just, there's a little glitch right there in the shutoff on it, and it just, it sounds like static. It's just nasty. Sometimes it can be really bad. I just like to hear that little vacuum of the turbo, that little high-pitched squeal. You know, it's missing in the other sound file. I don't know where I'm going. I really didn't pay much of attention. Missed that one. Caught up in that little glitch, that catch, going into 8. Hey James, welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Good to see you, buddy. Been a little bit. Nah, we started in Elko. We're going somewhere around Sacramento, I think. Which I need to slow down because apparently I'm in California. So I need to really slow down. Really slow down. Oh well, never slowed down enough. Where the cop ran over me the other night. little gear that time. Got in it a little bit early. What's happened so far? Picked up a load with this truck and proceeded to either grab a guardrail or run into an invisible wall, which about destroyed my truck. And then I've proceeded to wrap up about $4,000 to $5,000 in fines since then. So yeah, it's a very productive trip I'm running right now. Yeah, I'm on the ball tonight. Whoa up there, little doggy. Man, I got the brakes really light on this one. I think 20% maybe. I gotta remember that. I gotta slow down. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, but again, I think this one, I don't know what it is about this one, but it seems to me like it doesn't rev up as fast as the 680 and the Peterbilts do. All right, we're delivering here to Plaster and Sons. All right. So let's take the complicated parking spot, which to me on this one isn't necessarily that complicated. Of course, as soon as I say that, watch me just fluff it really bad. All right, let's get some little right window here. I don't think I went forward far enough. Maybe I did. Right up against that K-rail again. guess I hit that other truck. I'm batting 1,000 tonight. I am just all on it. I need a do-over. A mulligan. Ay, ay, ay. Not a good start for my first run. Let's see how many palms to the face they have. Reckless. Yeah, I really don't care. Didn't make anything on it. All right. All right, for the live stream and for this account, I am going to turn off the sleep mode on this one. Let's turn off fatigue on this. I got brakes a little bit higher than I thought they were. Make sure that, yeah. All right, let's see if we can find a job and actually do it legit and not tear everything up. So, find something that we can run here. Let's head south from Fresno to El Centro. So, set our GPS destination. And we'll go run this one. Hopefully we won't tear this one up this time. Yeah, it looks good at 400%. I gotta say that. It gets rid of all the like breakage of the fences and things like that. They look really good, so yeah. Yeah, I probably got that reckless title when I shoved that car at the intersection there. It probably didn't bode too well for me. And the 3 speeding tickets and 1 wreck. Yeah. And then the colliding into whatever that was on the interstate. So oh, that run just completely went out the window when whatever on the interstate reached out and touched me. Made me feel violated. But, you know, we'll get it together this time. Sebastian, we're driving the W900 for a couple of runs anyways. Like I said, I'll probably drive it for the first hour of the stream, and then we'll probably do this run in it, and then I'll switch over to the Peterbilt. I just wanted to do a little bit of time in this one since everybody was asking me about it, so. Hey, man. I didn't even know there was a Fishing Planet update. That's how little I pay attention to that game. It really is not on my radar anymore. Going up a little early that time. I misjudged the distance to these off ramps. For some reason, a lot of times I think they're a lot closer in than they actually are, you know? Yeah, no, Harry, I've not played Ark. It's just not something that... It's not a game that I thought I would get into. At one point, I thought it looked interesting, and then I just lost interest in it. All right. Let's take this job. Devil's Eagle 01, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that subscription, appreciate it. Glad to have you. Up and get this guy hooked up real quick, and then we'll get back out on the road. Alrighty, get rid of this mirror. I don't need it for now. Probably get rid of that too. At least get rid of the perimeter of it. The only reason I really on this truck, and again there were 3-4 real things that irritated me about this truck. One is just the overall sound of it, you know, which is nitpicking. Two is how big the or how intrusive the heat shroud on the exhaust pipes were. It just seemed like they really got into the mirrors quite a bit. Hence the reason why I'm not running them on this particular truck. The next thing though was the Jake brake sound and the fact that it sounded so wrong, or that it has that abrupt noise in it. But the last thing that really I didn't like was on this one, there's no way for you to be able to tell what gear you're in, and not necessarily as much what gear you're in, what range you're in, unless you have the route advisor open. Without it open, I can't see anywhere on the dash what gear I'm in. So I didn't like that either. That was one thing that I didn't. I'd like to be able to sit and look at the dashboard and go, okay, well, I'm in 6 low or I'm in 6 high. Maybe drive for a little bit and you just forget what range you're in. You know, if I was driving a real truck, I'd know. I'd be able to just reach over and touch the selector, and I'd know what range I was in. Yeah, Track IR to me is a must for this type of game. It definitely has its advantages. Before we get too far down here, let's look and see what they got us route-wise on this trip. I don't want to sit here on the taking routes we don't need to run. They got us going down to the 5 and then coming down to 10. Man, I can't wait until Interstate 10 goes all the way to the east. I live just not far from Interstate 10 here, so. And I've driven that all the way from San Diego back home before, so. I'm doing good, James. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, man. Hey, Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, I need to slow down. Keep forgetting I'm in California. Don't want to get that speeding ticket. And there goes the popo. Just in time we slowed down. This is a good looking truck. I will say that much. Oh, I don't know. I don't know when Arizona will be online. Arizona will probably be online, I would say, in another month. So I would probably expect, I'm hoping the 379 comes out in the next couple of weeks. You know, hopefully, if they've already gotten approval to get the Kenworth into the game, I would hope that maybe in another couple of weeks they put the 379 out. Maybe they're doing a staggered rollout. And then maybe, you know, a few weeks after that you see Nevada roll in, Arizona roll into the game. But I'm not real sure. I've about given up on trying to figure out what they're doing, what the guesswork is on it. Pretty much just enjoying the game and having fun driving it. Because it is fun. I've never even heard of Checkered Leopard, so no, I don't play with them. Chris, they've already said they plan to, so I mean, there's no question about that. They've already said their plan is to incorporate all of North America, so. I think when they pretty much said they plan to incorporate all of North America, that pretty much covers it right there. Canada, Mexico, and the US. I don't really think they'll, will they get every town and city? Absolutely not. But I think they'll get all, 48 states, the lower 48 done. I mean, they probably will, if they get enough of, I would say even Alaska will probably get put in. I'd be shocked if they don't. As popular as like Ice Road Truckers is and everything, I'd be shocked if they don't put in some Ice Road stuff, and if Alaska doesn't make it in there. Why are you not shifting gears? There you go. Yeah, Chris, they've been saying that for months. I mean, prior to the game even coming out, they were saying that there were intentions with American Truck Simulator to be inclusive of all of North America. It's like a 10-year plan they have going. Almost clipped part of that bridge back there. I think when we get around this corner here, that's where the speed picks back up. No, that's where the left turn is, and then you got to go a little bit and it picks back up. Forget about that. Alrighty. Now we're back to 55. We're going to El Centro. Hauling a tanker to El Centro. What do you mean, Adam? With the 10 speeds? Oh, the 10-speed transmissions? Yeah, they're not a whole lot of fun, are they? Back over and get another speeding ticket. I knew it was coming. I was trying to pass that truck and get around him and get back over, and just looked at it and went, oh, 65, I'm about to get a ticket. Sure enough. Come on, dude, find the gas pedal. I'm gonna set my cruise control this time so I don't get a speeding ticket. Cannot sit there and ride that dude's bumper the whole time. What license, Chris? I don't even have a license. I'm driving without paperwork, man. License? We don't need no stinking license. That wonderful Jake brake sound. Cut out like a loose wire connection. Hello, DJ. Y'all want to know the funniest thing is? I haven't had a traffic violation in real life in 20 years. That doesn't mean I had never done anything wrong in 20 years. But yeah, I haven't had an accident or a moving violation in 20 years. Now that I said that, I'll probably have one tomorrow. should be too far. We got 2 hours to go. Oh, I missed it. Just missed it. I can't even remember when the last ticket I got was. I mean, I really can't. I did get pulled over like maybe 6 years ago because the police officer at 2:30 in the morning thought I was driving suspiciously. In other words, he was looking for a drunk driver, and he used that as an excuse to pull me over. And I was literally like 100 yards from my house, maybe even, I mean, less than that. Maybe more like 30 yards from the house, and pulled me over. It's like, well, you sure accelerated fast from that traffic light. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, you accelerated really fast from that traffic light. I'm like, it's a 45-mile-an-hour zone. How could I have accelerated that fast out of there? And then, you know, he just come up with all these excuses why he pulled me over. I was like, well, are you giving me a ticket for something? Because so far you haven't told me anything that I've actually done wrong. And yeah, so he never did write me a ticket. It was funny though, because I got pulled over in my subdivision, and less than, I mean, I could throw a stone and hit my house. It was pretty funny. I guess I better crawl through here, since we know that you'll get a speeding ticket for going 1 mile over the speed limit in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. My dog's going crazy in the front of the house. I do not know what she's up to, but she's really getting on my nerves right now. Oh, this is the easiest drop off in the game. Unfortunately, you get all the way up here and there's no back haul sometimes. They can be that, James, especially if they're in an area that's on the quota system. Whoa. Don't want to hit that. Trailer's longer than I thought it was. I've got no idea what it is, man. Sometimes she just sits and barks because she's just old. So, alrighty. All right, so that's that. Let's see, we've been at it an hour and 20. I'd do one more run in this truck and then we'll go to the Peterbilt. All right, so from here, let's get out of California. What do you say? Go grab a load of food and take it up to Ely. Get that done. So set our GPS for the farm. We'll pull over here and get a little fuel. Alright, so we'll fill up and we'll run one more run with this truck and then I'll switch over to the to my real account and we'll play with it. I was gonna say my main account, but yeah, y'all know what I mean, my legit one. Goodbye, Mr. Gallon Oil. Was this supposed to turn back there? I thought that place was a little bit further up the road. It is, it's right up there. I guess there are more than one way to get there. I was going, wait a minute. I avoided it. I was sure I was going to get that ticket. I was doing like 42 and the 30. I was just like, oh, and there he was, and yeah. That's where we're picking up at, so. Alrighty, let's get in here, grab our load, hit the road, get back into Nevada. Alright, so enter, take the load. It's this one. go. A little bit off on that. Get a quick screenshot for using for a thumbnail later. I haven't taken one with this particular truck, so that'll work. Get that one for the screenshot. All right, let's roll. What is with the parade here? Oh, I'm going while the getting's good here. Oh, come on, find the gear. That keeper of speed again. DJ Min, welcome to the stream. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Or is that DJ Eminem? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Welcome to the community here. Watch the caps, mad gamers. No need for all caps. Had an itch on my shoulder. That's the only drawback of streaming with Track IR. Is every time I look around the room or whatever, y'all gotta go with me. I turn my head to the side. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, after I thought about it for a second, DJ, I figured out what it was. I looked at it for a second. I was like, well, is that supposed to be a play on? And then it hit me. It's just the fact that on my screen it came across as like M, lowercase n, lowercase m. If it had to come across as like capital M, little n, capital M, it would have registered immediately with me. Just the way it came across on the screen, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Harry, you can only do California and Nevada right now. See you, Chris. Have a good night, man. Enjoy the battle. Don't shoot your eye out. Let's say it right. 10's an interstate. You wouldn't have a left-hand turn off the interstate. Oh, come on, take the let's see. Oh, 40 miles an hour. Must be a windy little road here. It's funny, if you take this road coming out of Nevada, you take it and it seems one way, but then you take it from the other direction, it seems like a completely different road that you haven't driven on like 15 times. I've driven this road coming out of Nevada a million times, it seems like now, but coming this way out of California, I think that's like the first time I've driven it from that direction. And it seems like a completely different road. Hey, Brian, welcome back to the stream, buddy. See you, Harry. Let's get back under 60. And we'll cruise along until we make our way into Nevada so we can pick up some speed again. Alrighty, this is the boring part. The highway at 55. It just kind of is like, eh. Judy McHale, welcome to the stream. Cameron Braden, welcome to the stream. Good to have you guys. Thank you for joining up. Appreciate the subscriptions. Glad to have you tonight. Alright, I hope we see you around more often. DJ, I'm in the Kenworth W900. I'm in the stock version that comes with the game. By the way, in case anybody's wondering why I'm just now discovering like Las Vegas, it's this is my test account. It's also the account I use for multiplayer, and I had an issue the other day where one of the mods corrupted my account, and I just had to completely delete it. So that's the reason. Jamie Clark, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cameron, you don't have to ask permission to ask a question, so what's your question? Looks like we're getting off up here, so we can head out into the no man's land. Turn signal on. Ease up here. All right. Well, Cameron, you know, the thing about it is it's not like real life. It's just, it's, as close as they can go to simulating real life. So it just doesn't, nothing's really consistent with it. It's really just based on RPM fall. Sometimes the RPMs fall a little faster than they do other times, so. I usually can get them right. Or get them pretty close. Does the ticket impugn more than just your bank account? Supposedly it raises up your insurance a little bit, but I have noticed, like, if I did, like, when I was doing 6-hour streams or whatever, my insurance would go up a little bit if I got a few tickets. But the one thing I also noticed is, as soon as you sign out of your account and you come back in, everything is reset back to 0, so it doesn't really matter that much. Clutch in my brake pedal just slid right across the floor. That's always good. What's up, Camper 85? Welcome. Yeah, I mean, you got to give kudos to SES for coming up with a whole plan on how to do it, and even implementing it into the game. So it is hard to simulate it, especially since there is, it'd be different if you had a gear shift that had force feedback of some sort in it. But since you don't, whatever they can do is better than nothing. And most people I know that were really excited about it when it first came out. Ooh, 35-mile-an-hour zone. There's no cop around. Most people I know that were really excited about it when it first came out have just really lost interest in it and have gone back to just using the clutch. And like I said, I can get it pretty close most of the time. I will miss it. Like when I went to 8th a minute ago, I fell off a little bit faster than I thought it would. So I didn't grab 8 on time, so I had to just pop the RPMs up to make it work. But I get it pretty close most of the time. Most of the time you'll hear a little chirp of a gear, but for the most part I can pretty much hit it. But yeah, I keep missing 8 for some reason. And I think what it is on 8th, when I go into 8th gear, that's 6th position on my gearbox, and 6th on the G27 is also where your reverse gear is. And there's a little bit of a catch. It just doesn't go in there smoothly, and I tend to like hit it a little bit when I go in there. I am not going through Pioche. I'm going to go around the outside of it, which means I've got to go 30 miles an hour. Hear that? That noise right there. I cannot believe SES let that come out with that noise in the game. That's the Jake brake glitching out. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I cannot believe they let that go into the game and come out that way. That's just beyond belief to me that that's in the game that bad. Sophia. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. See, DJ. coming into another speed zone here. There's that noise again. It's just ridiculous. And when you're wearing headphones and it's playing through your headphones, it's really that much worse, you know? You'll hear it on your end, and it's just a kind of a like a pop, like a bad audio pop. But man, when you're listening to it, your headphones, and you got your headphones turned, yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, we're gonna get caught by that traffic light. All right, almost to our destination. This is a test account that I use, Andrew. That's the reason the money's so high. We're getting ready to get off of it. Only reason I drove, like I said, the only reason I'm on this account tonight is because a bunch of people wanted me to drive the W900, and so I said I'd drive it for a little bit tonight and then get back into the Peterbilt. So I'm changing back over to the Peterbilt in just a moment. Oh, this is we're on the left-hand side of the road up here, I can see. What's up, our gamer? I mean, it doesn't matter to me either way, but daytime is a little bit more fun because you can see more, you know. Yeah, I know I got a ticket for that, but again, that's one of those things where I was right up on that, and had I like really tried to stop there in real life, I'd have caused a wreck. Oh, it's pretty good, Andrew. Thanks. Bound and determined to catch me at every traffic light. One thing I don't like at night in this is the dark next to your truck is just too dark. I mean, I don't mind it being dark, but next to the truck where your lights and everything are, or your side of your truck, it's just really, really dark, and so I'm gonna cheat here a little bit. This Walbert's is nasty to try to get into coming from the traffic light, because I always hang up on that concrete wall right there, whatever, coming into it. You've got to swing out really wide or pull into the rest area over here. And that way you can come in at it from this direction and you don't have to worry about it. Makes it a little bit nicer to get into it. Come on, trailer, rotate for me. I hate this one with all the cars in here. I've never come in here with this truck. It's so long and so... Can't really see what I got going on here. Yeah. See, that started going off long before I even touched it. Wow, look at that. I just can't judge it from in the truck. All right, let's get back here to the back of the building now. swear, I'm just getting worse and worse at backing stuff in. Worse and worse at it. Come on, get in there. Whatever. All right, I'm done with that one. All right, let's see what we can do here. Get out of this one. All right, let's get back into the Peterbilts. All right, so we're level 21 on this one, and we've got 37,000 because we just purchased another truck. So, all right, let's see what we got job market wise. I think we're rested, so we should be able to find something and get hauling. Let's try the bulldozer to Stockton again. Let's see if we can run into some wall with it. Let's see if we have any better luck in it. Make sure everything is serviced up. Yep, good to go. All right, let's get going. Get my track IR adjusted for this truck. Yeah, man, the acceleration lanes are a needed function in this game. I've done it. I'm telling you, man, the easiest way to do it is just to stay in that in the shoulder until the car coming up on you has got a decides to slam the brakes on and then get into the traffic. That's the easiest and safest way to do it. The only problem you have is in Vegas. That's the only one where they're doing the road construction in Vegas. Alrighty. So we'll probably go for about 30 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna take a break. Like I said earlier during the stream, for those that missed it, I do plan on doing 2 streams tonight. So I'm gonna run till about 9 o'clock, and at that point take a break, go tend to my pets and all that other stuff, and have a little dinner, all that good stuff. and then probably start back up around, I don't know, 10:30, 11 with the next stream, which should be probably Farm Sim. Depending on what's up with everybody else. If we do a Farm Sim tonight, then I'll stream that. If for some reason Alex decides, he was saying he might do Farm Sim, he might do Prepared 3D. If he does Flight, I will probably start up a stream and just do Farm Sim myself. Maybe do some Manchester or something like that. So we'll see. But again, a lot of it will depend on what he wants to do tonight, if he wants to do something. There it is. Goodness. Gosh, gotta watch that speed. I always go all the way in and around to get this. I'm going to take it a different way this time. I'm going to come in, go this way, and pick it up. See what it's like to take it out this way. Might be a mistake. I know I gotta come way out though to get around all that junk in the center. Everything's clear on the right though, so come up here. That's not bad. That'll work. This is not going to be good. You know what? I'm not going to try it. I'm going to go around. Not hit that little blue car. Alrighty. Well, we avoided the wreck, and yeah, we got to go a little out of our way for it, but no collision. Not having good luck tonight with the bulldozers. Come on. So quiet. I think that's what it is. I think that's why I overread the engine so much, is because it's just too quiet. Head on up here and see what we end up with. Been doing a bit of multiplayer. I just haven't been streaming it. Mainly just driving with Landy late at night, or drove with Landy and Banky the other night for a while. So, Serenity Morgan, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been on the multiplayer quite a bit lately. That's pretty much where I've been driving for the most part. Because I've been just hanging out with friends on there. But again, it's something I haven't been streaming because we just haven't been. Hello, Tyson. Our gamer, probably not anytime soon. Maybe when I get when I get everything in the new office, I might, but like putting that much information out on the internet, to be honest with you. I feel like when I do that, I'm just advertising, hey, come rob me. Hi, come take a tour of my house. Look at all this stuff I've got here for you to steal. And honestly, if anybody really wanted to try to figure out who I am and where I live, it wouldn't be hard. I've already given out way too much information. It's not like I live in a big, giant, huge city, so. Oh man, Tyson, I'm way away from my Google Plus numbers. I think I had like 10 people when I realized I had to have 1,000. So yeah, it'll take a while. Yeah, I have to be honest, I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little bit gun shy at doing that whole tour of your studio thing. Just something I want to get done, James. Leland, hands down ATS. I mean, while there's more roads and more areas to travel in ETS, it's just not the same as home. I don't like the trucks in ETS, and I've said it before, I never really relate to that game. You know, I can look at the street signs in this game and I can relate to them, even though like the spellings are different. I know what they are. I relate to them. I can pronounce the names of all the roads, you know. It just, you know, the scenery is recognizable to me. The driving conditions are somewhat spot on, you know. There's not the unrealistic 2 lanes merging into one at 80 miles an hour for a bridge exit ramp or something, you know. And you know, like I said, there's something to be said for understanding all the street signs. So, yeah, without a doubt, I like this a lot better than ETS. You know, do I like the content of ETS? Yeah. You know, but I've never been a fan of all the trucks in ETS, and you know, it's nice to be able to just read a sign that says freeway entrance and understand that's what it actually means. Yeah, I don't know what went on with that. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. And I don't know how long y'all haven't had sound, but I saw somebody made a comment about the mic, but everything was on. I thought maybe they were just commenting because I hadn't said anything in the last 2 minutes. Because I get a few people who make smart little comments when I don't say anything in every 2 seconds. But yeah, Adam, I looked over at it, and apparently OBS just decided to stop transmitting audio. So I don't know how long it's been out, but anyways. Yeah, I guess the music died and everything. So, but anyways, all right, guys, it's gonna do it for tonight. Like I said, I was gonna run till 9 o'clock, and that's what it is. So I'm gonna end up taking a break here. Probably be back in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Probably start up around 10:30, 11, and do some more farm sim probably. So. Did you have music during that time, Adam, or was it just because I was looking over at the VU meters and I wasn't seeing anything on the side where the music and the mic go in. So I don't know why it just stopped putting audio out, but I actually had to stop and restart OBS to get it to come back in. So I don't know what it was. Anyways. So I'm going to take a break, like I said, go get me something to eat and feed the dogs, walk them, do all that stuff. And then in about an hour and a half or so, I'll be back and we'll do our late night stream. Like I said, most likely it's going to be farm sim, but that could change depending on if Alex wants to do something different. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming down for the stream. If you're watching this in the archive, thanks for watching and having a good laugh at all my little misfortunes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't followed me on Google Plus, please do. I'd greatly appreciate it as I'm trying to get 1,000 followers on Google Plus. Yeah. And that's about it. I will see you guys later. Take it easy and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.